Donnie Gupton here, and we all know it's a dog-eat-dog world when it comes to recruiting. 95% of recruiters say hiring will be as or more competitive in the coming year. Now, another interesting stat is 65% of recruiters cite a lack of skilled candidates in the market as being their biggest obstacle to hiring. So, competition for hiring is up, and the pool of skilled candidates is down. Now, what if you could run ads to people who you knew were looking for a new job? And you knew they were in the market for a new job because they matched the exact behavior of everyone else that changed jobs before them. Now, this isn't just a cool idea or a crazy thought. This is actually possible, and the results we've been seeing are just absolutely insane. This will allow us to target active candidates in market for a new job before anyone else gets to them and not waste any time or money visiting job boards or LinkedIn to find our next candidates. Now, the biggest challenge up to this point when it comes to targeting candidates with strategic ad campaigns is that you have to market to a haystack to find the needle. And what this means to you, the recruiter, is absolutely huge costs in your ad campaigns in order to achieve average results, because you're getting charged for clicks from people who just aren't in the market for a new job. Now, over the last year, I've spoken with literally hundreds of recruiters from all over the world and serving all different verticals. And what I have found is the majority of people I spoke with source with one of these three ways. One, they turn to the database first and begin cold calling or emailing candidates they think will be a good fit. Even with our own database, we don't really know who is in the market for a new job. The second common sourcing strategy is, of course, LinkedIn. You know, the same LinkedIn that every recruiter in the world goes to source candidates. And the last common practice was working with job boards like Monster, Indeed, and pay them a bunch of money to share candidates with you that they're already sharing with everybody else. You see, the big problem with using LinkedIn and job boards as your sourcing tools is you're fishing out of the same ocean as everyone else. All of these candidates are already being recruited heavily, and we all know this is not the best way to generate results most of the time. The other thing is we're limited to what's available on that platform. So we're only really seeing a fraction of who is looking for new jobs in the marketplace. Now, when you know that every recruiter is using the same methodology as you to source candidates, what real competitive advantage do you have in the marketplace? None. But what if you had access to every candidate that was in market for a job and didn't have to rely on one or two channels like job boards and LinkedIn that really limit the amount of candidates you have access to? I want to introduce you to big data. And what this allows us to do is target people who are actively in the market for a new job based off their online behavior. This allows us to uncover candidates from LinkedIn, every job board, not just the one you're paying thousands of dollars for, and anyone else that has search behavior that shows they're looking for a specific job. Now think about how much time is wasted vetting candidates who are not interested, or they're already engaged with three other recruiters and you're just another one in the mix. And think about what a shortage of candidates there are in most marketplaces and verticals. See, you need to get to them first before your competitors do, and this data identifies people as soon as they show any behavior that indicates they're in the market for that job. Think of what an advantage you have in the marketplace if you have access to every potential candidate that is out there before anybody else. So with this kind of data supporting you, you can give all of your attention to creating the very best candidate experience in the market and absolutely crush it for your clients and or employer. We all know the recruitment space is saturated. We all know the talent pool is limited. So getting results is harder and harder for those that have always been able to do so. So what this data allows us to do is take what has already been really reserved for the big corporations and bring it down to a local client level and get amazing results. Now, I want to talk with you about a pilot program. And with this program, we're going to partner with recruiters and help them source in a way they've never done before. So if you want to learn more about this, all you have to do is book a time on my calendar from the link below, and we will see if this is a good fit for your sourcing efforts. This is Donnie Gupton, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.